last 2 weeks in April. Before we get to the playoffs, we got some teams to face. And these teams aren't just any teams, bro. We're going against the Los Angeles Lakers and a few other teams in the West just to test out our wherewithal, how good we are, how good we can be against the elite teams of the West. Excuse me. The least we can do is play as hard as we can and see how the chips play out. So that's why you see me dunking on 2 people just to get this dub. And it's still tough. This is still a close game. But at this point, I feel like a complete player definitely should have made that shot. But for the most part, I got my post moves down. I got my shimmies down. I got my up and unders down. Got a little bit of my hook shot down a little bit. But that post fade. Zersky. Los Angeles Lakers. They went to the championship last year, so for us to win this is like a statement game for real. It's definitely a statement game. And the statement is pretty clear. We get shit done. You know what I'm saying? That's the statement. We know what we doing. Mind you, they ain't go away that easy. You know what I mean? Like, it's still. But in the end, all we needed was a defensive stop. And bang. Here goes the dog.
Jabbar for 3. Off target with that shot. And so it's San Antonio with the win. And they got to feel good about this win, Mike. They worked hard to come away with it.
Yeah, it's a testament to their work ethic as well as their coaching. Everyone came together in order to grab this road victory.
And they needed everyone to have all hands on deck, didn't they?
They sure did.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
Boy had 40, 30 rebounds. This is probably the greatest game I have ever played this whole entire season. Not even gonna lie to you. This game is really the one. I was out there shooting everything. 34 and 32, excuse me. Thought I had 40 on me. Flash quick. It felt like I had 40. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, going to Seattle. This is another team in the playoffs. They got Tom Chambers. They got Jack Sikma. 2 big men that are more athletic than they look. I repeat, more athletic than they look. But we're still going to get that dub. Fred Brown, he's a pretty good guard. They're definitely in the playoff standings, but again, another statement game. This is the statement that the San Antonio Spurs are here. We beat the number 1 seed currently right now, the Los Angeles Lakers. We're beating a top 5 seed right here, Tom Chambers, Jack Sikma, David Thompson, you know, George Gervin's rival. And then we go to Utah. I told you, man, we're going against the elite of the elite, bro. All in April, all in the last 2 weeks of the season. All just you know, ready for some action. You feel me? Look at that shit. Count it. What are you talking about? Heading into the third quarter, we are down. I'm talking down. Like, we're close to a dub than anything else, but that's kind of how the dice rolls sometimes, man. Definitely caught an L against the Jazz. The Jazz just made a statement against us. They are not playing. Otis Thorpe, the rookie. They got Bill Walton starting at the center for the Dallas Mavericks. Again, the Dallas Mavericks are a top seed in the West. They definitely don't have a losing record. They have championship hopes themselves. You know, they traded for Bill Walton. Move, bitch! Get out the way. R.I.P., man. Feel me. Mavericks staying in the game. That's what they do, but listen, we're on there.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Spurs lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mark Aguirre really making a difference here.
The jumper was wet and working. Great efficiency from him.
He's taking advantage of his opportunities, showing off that J.
Back to it after halftime. We're up, but Dallas is still fighting. We got behind the head passes, behind the back passes going. Getting towards the fourth. We just got one more possession. We gotta give him the dagger. We gotta give him the dagger. And who better to give him that dagger than George Gervin? Get him out of here, man. All we need is this little stop right here. Bam, get the read. Pass the ball, it's still fast.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They pull out a tough one, Mike. They were able to maintain the lead and get the win.
And putting teams away like that at home, that's what talented teams do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. So he makes them both.
We are definitely doing what it takes going against Utah again. This time, we got their number. And a little pump fake. Ah! What is he talking about? But yeah, definitely getting that win against Utah. Had to get that shit, bro. We had to get that shit back in blood. We had to get our motherfucking lick back. We had to get that dub in April before the playoffs start, just to let us know that we can actually do it. Mark Eaton isn't unstoppable. We can actually defend ourselves against the Utah Jazz.
The last-second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. I don't like what Boomer has done in this game.
Already has racked up a double-double through the first half. We call that a stat sheet stuffer.
And if he can carry that performance into the second half, he's going to have some.
So we got the Nuggets. They're not necessarily an elite West team. But we still want to do what we want to do against teams in the West. Just making sure that we're still on our toes and we're still doing what we need to do so we get to this incredible playoffs of 1986. Fred Roberts getting one more
They just
dunk
had
on.
better execution to close it out.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
It's not close, but it shouldn't be close because they're at the bottom of the West and we're at the top. This is what we should be doing. This is how it should go.
And just relentless on the board.
Coming up next, it's the first round of the NBA playoffs. And shit gets physical. Let's go. 1980s physicality, baby. Let's go.